Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so we are looking at a completely fascinating economic shift happening, like right in front of our eyes. By the time we hit 2026, the old ways of making money, they're going to look absolutely ancient. Look, while most of the world is caught up in endless industry drama, this totally new door has just swung wide open, and it's being driven entirely by open source AI. It's quietly but surely minting this new class of bedroom millionaires. And you know the absolute best part of what we're unpacking today? You don't need a fancy degree, and you definitely don't need some massive budget to get in on this. You really just need to understand where the power is shifting.
Okay, let's dive into this. A $0 balance. Man, we've all felt that creeping frustration, right? The traditional 9 to 5 is honestly starting to feel less like a career path and a whole lot more like a trap. And lately, that trap is just getting tighter. Inflation is through the roof, the price tags at the grocery store just keep going up, but our wages? Completely flat. Literally, people are trading their best, most energetic years for a paycheck that barely even covers rent by the end of the month. You know you need a side income. You want to generate one, but, well, it's just so easy to drown in all the noise out there. And this brilliantly illustrates the real problem. The internet loves to shout about hustle culture, but honestly, unless you've magically found an extra 80 hours hidden in your week, the traditional side hustle is basically just a fast track to burnout. I mean, it's exhausting just thinking about adding another job on top of a life that's already jam-packed. But here's the thing. This new reality, it shifts the power completely back to you. Instead of working yourself to the bone with endless labor, you can leverage something that is, practically speaking, free, but unimaginably powerful. OpenAI. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the secret that the tech giants are desperately hoping goes unnoticed. I'm talking about open-weight models. Just this week, models like DeepSeek V4 and NVIDIA's Neelotron 3 Nano came out and completely flipped the board. These are highly advanced AI systems that are honestly nearly as smart as the billion-dollar proprietary corporate models that literally took years to build. But here is the absolute game changer, the massive disruptor. They cost almost nothing to run. They are the ultimate great equalizer in this whole new landscape. It's actually kind of crazy because right now, the major tech companies are totally distracted. They're fighting tooth and nail over government red lines. They're scrambling to navigate these insanely complex regulations, and they're just consumed by these massive corporate lawsuits. But while they're all looking the other way and fighting each other, this incredible open technology has become the ultimate leverage, and it's being handed right to you. You are literally getting access to world-changing tech for basically the price of the electricity it takes to keep your laptop on. No joke. Let's move to and see how this builds into our actual 2026 blueprint. We've got 3 parts to cover today. Pillar 1, the music revolution. Pillar 2, the data gap. And finally, Pillar 3, the voice goldmine. Let's get right into it. So, the crucial point is how Pillar 1, the music revolution, is changing everything. Platforms like 11 Labs Music are completely dismantling the old gatekeepers. It used to be that producing music meant you needed expensive studios, thousands of dollars in gear, and years of specialized training. Yeah, not anymore. Now, these tools allow absolutely anyone to create and remix really high-quality AI-generated tracks. And the best part? You can actually earn money from them. It's a direct, friction-free pipeline straight to monetization. Look at this quote, because the realization here is super profound. You're not just a fan anymore, you're the creator and the distributor. I mean, think about that. That is a massive structural power shift in the music industry. You aren't stuck on the outside looking in anymore, just consuming whatever the big labels decide to put out. You own the whole shebang. You conceptualize the track, the AI helps you build it, and then you push it out to the world. You're the studio and the record label, all sitting right there at your kitchen table. All right, moving on to our second opportunity, and this one's huge in the business world, solving the data gap. Just think about the local small businesses around you, the plumbers, the accountants, the mom and pop retail shops. Every single one of them is completely buried in paperwork. They're operating in this state of absolute data chaos. We're talking literal shoeboxes crammed with crumpled receipts, and it just drains their time and eats into their profits. But now, you can step in as the hero using open models and tools like Google Gemini.
And as you can see here, the workflow is just incredibly simple. Step 1, you take a photo of a messy document, maybe a hand-drawn chart or a crazy pile of disorganized invoices. Step 2, you feed it into Google Gemini, and boom, it instantly converts all that visual chaos into a clean, perfectly formatted Excel spreadsheet or professional PDF. You're literally taking a week's worth of a small business's administrative nightmares and solving it for them in, 30 seconds? That is an insanely valuable service you can offer with practically zero friction. Which brings us to our final point, Pillar 3, the voice goldmine. Honestly, I'm so excited about this one. We are finally moving way past those clunky, robotic phone menus that literally everyone despises. This is all about these new think fast voice models, like Grow Voice. What makes this so revolutionary is the speed. It operates with practically zero delay. It processes and responds instantly, and guys, it sounds so incredibly human. It has natural pauses, little inflections. Half the time, the person on the other end of the line doesn't even realize they're talking to an AI. To give you an idea of just how effective this tech is already being used right now to handle Starlink's phone sales. But here's the kicker, this isn't just locked away for massive tech corporations anymore. You can take this exact same capability and build 24/7 AI phone agents for local businesses. Just imagine walking into a local clinic or a service company and offering them a customer support agent that works around the clock, never takes a lunch break, and handles their clients flawlessly, literally while you're at home sleeping. You set the system up once and it just generates continuous value. But here is the stark reality of this whole market shift. Take a look at this timeline. The window of opportunity is wide open today. Right now, the tech giants are distracted, and these incredibly powerful open models are virtually free. But I can promise you, it will absolutely not stay this way forever. In a year, that window starts to close as the market adjusts. By 2026, these tools are going to be common knowledge. Everyone will be using them. So today, right this second, they are your unfair advantage. They are the exact leverage you need to jump way ahead of the curve. So the tools are ready, the open weight models are practically free, which really just leaves one big question. Will you wait for a permission slip that's never coming? 2026 belongs entirely to the people who take action before the rest of the world catches on. You have the blueprint right in front of you. It's time to start today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you guys next time.